Alright, this is the first match that I've done in this SW tournament. Pretty much had a bunch of other people do the other matches and in the clan. Like Fair, I think this is his second match he's been able to do, and this is Justin's first one too. And they actually chose this map. I've actually never fought on this map before, so I was kind of worried. Pretty much the key to this is pretty much taking the hill. And you can see this guy is doing a smart move by sending all of us to the top of the hill. And I'm trying to get up it as fast as I can, but of course the cav is going to move a lot faster than my line infantry and light infantry. But I was pretty worried about this. They're dragoons, and I think these Britain's dragoons are actually pretty good at melee. So when I saw this, I started getting kind of worried. You could actually see me in a second. I'll start trying to push it back, but I knew that he was going to get there first. And downhill charges with cav do a lot of damage, but I had to get up that hill. There's no way I could have tried to stay down, but I would have lost for sure. Like fighting uphill, it would have been bad. So at this point, I just try to get on my line in squares and stop them all. I'm trying to get my cav to the side because hoping for maybe some rear charges, and then Russia's even sending some cav too, trying to make sure that he gets them. I have this mid over here. We're able to get up. I'm trying to rush him over to get some volleys on this cav. Another thing that you notice is that shot right there. I think he actually took out a lot of his own cav with that shot. Is pretty funny. Or Britain's cav, his teammate's cav. But yeah, I got a lot of squares. I think what saved me here is the fact that I have old guard and young guard. Pretty much is mostly what I have over. I'm kind of surprised that I actually didn't lose any units in that charge at all, and you could see his men are pretty shooken up after that. But the good thing about that for him is that he was able to do that and then get his army pretty much up on the hill before me. Here's my teammate. He's trying to get up on the hill. Looks like Austria is pretty much getting set up here. It's kind of hard for him since he was kind of far over here, and same with Austria. I tried to get some free shots while he got up there, but these hills are really a pain. I'm hitting a hill a lot of the time. When I went back and watched the replay, I was pretty mad at myself for not noticing that more. But yeah, I still won. So at this point, I'm trying to pull back because I see a cav charge, and I got my men set up pretty well for this. He's pretty much gonna waste this cav unit. Yeah, I'm trying to get up on this because I can tell if I get up here, I'll be able to shoot down on him, but he's rushing up too with his line, and they're gonna take a pretty big morale shock if I leave him there facing line. So I'm gonna pull him back in a second. I was hoping to get a shot off, but okay, yeah, I got a shot off. I'm gonna pull him back now. This cav unit sitting over here is pretty much dead. Over here in Russia, Justin is having a hard time with this guy because he's got a really good defense set up over here, and then unicorns are really a bitch to face against. At this point, Russia's trying to send some men to help out his buddy, which is, of course, a smart move. I had to readjust my line. I was planning on getting them and get flank fire on the side here, but Russia kind of ruined my plans. He actually pulled back, it looks like, for some reason. But he's going to come back at me. But yeah, if you look in the middle here, I'm shooting at the hill a lot of the time. And again, this battle is pretty fast considering it's a 3v3. I mean, you look over here, Austria's already pretty much done. I mean, that was pretty quick. I mean, I was looking away for a little while, and then next thing you know, I look over there and he's pretty much gone. And over here, Justin's sending some men up on this hill over here to help me out. There's kind of a pain right here. If you notice, he's got his lines in front of mine. I'm about to readjust my lines because at this point I'm just thinking, wow, I'm going to be shooting a lot of his guys if I leave my lines there. I'm readjusting my line right here. At this point, that's when I really started to notice. Both of us are really hitting the hill most of this firefight. That's why Britain's line lasts as long as they did. Over here is probably the only place that we're actually getting some shots at each other, but I think most of them are hitting the hill too. Once because I get my cav behind him, and I'm just kind of thinking, well, now is the best time to do it. My cav's about to be shot up pretty bad, so. And then he's getting pretty depleted on the sides, and he's actually readjusting this line to take out my cav. It's pretty good timing with my move up. And then at this point, I know I'm about to start getting help from Ottomans because Austria is pretty much all gone, so I can sacrifice some units because it's going to save me in the long run. But Russia's doing really good on this side because he's got a great defense set up. I mean, he's trying to get in there, but it's just, Justin just has no room to get in, pretty much. I mean, the only spot he had was on my side, and then looks like a small spot here, but Russia actually got to it faster than him. There's no point of sacrificing too much units in that case. There's a young guard I'm actually charging. He left some rifles unprotected with lines, so I just went a downhill charge with the young guards, and then this is a line infantry, depleted line infantry I charged with my old guards. They have a big morale shock when they do melee charges, especially downhill. That's why I went ahead and did that one. And then he's pulling back his line because he knows you can see just the morale dropping as next to him. And then now I'm going to do, so he's pulling back, I'm just like, okay, screw it, I'm going to go down and take out the rest of these riflemen and line infantry. And then I pulled up my other line infantry and rifles to get some good shots on them. I still got a ton of my light infantry left, so I'm not going to go totally into the line battle yet. And then if you notice, Ottomans are pretty much finishing off Austria. Austria's just trying to retreat back. In doing so, he's opening up his buddy for flanking by his opponent. So, I mean, really, the Ottomans, Fear did, pretty much won this battle for us. I mean, he beat his guy very quickly. I was really surprised. At this point, I'm just going to melee, and just got some cav over here helping out. And I'm just trying to take him out with my rifles. I'm not going to get too aggressive at this point. And then, yeah, again, he's trying to get up here, but it's just a pain. He's having a hard time, but at least he's holding him back for the most part, which is good. While we can finish off Britain. Here's a cow charge. By the time I noticed it, it was too close, so I just decided, screw it, I'll charge right into him. I'm going to turn this line infantry around, and then I see him coming down the hill, and I'm going to try to get my line infantry moved up far enough to where they can get shots at their sides as they're going down here, because the only way they can really go is do this little path right here. So I was trying to get my line infantry moved up quick enough, but as you can see, even with my rifles, they're hitting a lot of this hill. I have this old guard, get some good shots on the units all bunched up in the middle like that. He's going to try to get a cow charge on them, but I'll get this line. I see it coming, so I'm going to get this line up here real quick and try to get some good shots on them. Get these guys in squares. I was a little late with the square, but it's alright. These old guards are going to do some good damage, and it's good shots on them too. Fear was actually telling me to block them off, but I didn't notice that until it was too late. I was thinking that, I could try to block it off, but in doing so, I would set some of my men up for downhill charges with his. Alright, I'm just trying to get my men in range. Again, I'm hitting a lot of hill. This map is really frustrating with that. They're going to do a lot of damage against my line if they hit them. But I was kind of looking at the ground, and it looked like it was slightly elevated, higher than the one that my line infantry are at, so it looks like they would actually be shooting over their head. That's what I was trying to go for, and right here it looks pretty good. I think maybe just a little bit farther up, but yeah, there it goes. I noticed that it just needed to be a little bit farther up for it to be elevated over to where they won't be hitting my line. And then I'll just start moving my line infantry out because he's moving back again. Now me and the Ottomans are just trying to push up and get as much kills as we can while they're retreating back. And I still have some good elite units. I have actually noticed these old guards and regular line infantry that I'm going to send up to help with this over here. I want to make sure that they don't aren't able to break through this, because I don't want to be chasing them around the whole map. So I'm just trying to reinforce this side just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much done at this point. We're just finishing off. And you can see we got him blocked off over here because Justin's holding his ground on the bottom part here. Just got the terrain that's blocking him from being able to move over there, and now that's all the units gone. Alright, and these are the kills.